Hey, what's up everybody? It's Guy and Kicks here with another review. And in today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about a sneaker that I'm super excited. I'm so happy to have. I'm excited to talk about it because this is the first sneaker to drop in this new era of New Balance and Teddy Santis at the helm running the Made in USA sneakers, since he is the new creative director of the Made in USA line. So with that being said, let me give you guys a first look and then let's talk about it. So here we have them, guys. Obviously it's a 990 V2. For those that know, I'm sure once you saw the thumbnail and you saw this new Made in USA box, you probably already knew or guessed it that it was going to be the latest 990 V2. You know, I'm super excited about this colorway because this is the first sneaker to drop under Teddy Santis as a creative director over at New Balance. If you don't know who Teddy Santis is, he is the founder of Aime Leon Dore. So we already know that there is going to be so much heat to come and it's just going to be so beautiful to watch. So I was able to get these early because there's still no official date of when these are going to release, but I got them because my guy over at the West Coast, shout outs to JR Blanco, he hit me up and told me that Vintage Elements, who I already knew had them, but I just didn't even think of just contacting them to see if they had any available sizes. So he reminded me, so I went ahead and contacted Vintage Elements. It's a retail store, it's a vintage shop over in New York City. So check them out if you guys are interested. So I hit them up and they were like, yeah, we still have a size 10. So the retail price on these is gonna be $185. So I'm glad they still have my size, because obviously here we have. So jumping into the colorway and details of this 990 V2, you're gonna notice some changes that at least I'm not used to seeing on a 990 V2. And there's also gonna be some changes that are new to this new era of Made in USA sneakers. The insoles on these 990 V2s are in this like sail white color. As you notice on the heel of the insoles, the branding is also very different. This insole right here is from my latest 990 V2 and that M990 CP2. As you can see here, is all black and you see the branding is different. Also, the thickness and the cushioning feels a little bit different on the newer 990 V2. I feel like it feels just a tad thicker than the older insole. So maybe you'll notice a difference when you put them on at first. But for me personally, I put on a pair of the new 990 V2 and an older one, and they felt pretty much the same. The sock lining on these V2s, it's in a light gray color. Moving to the front of the tongue, it's primarily made out of a suede material. You have the 990 New Balance Made in USA, and then you have the N logo right there in that lace loop right underneath, and it's embroidered in a white stitching. The suede used on the tongue is actually very nice, very soft, has a nice backstroke, so very nice detail and nice qualities here so far. As you look at the upper on these 990 V2s, you'll definitely notice that the primary suede here, it's a hairier suede. I've never owned a 990 V2 that has this type of suede. I'm not even sure if there's any other 990 V2s out there that has this type of suede. So it's definitely a change. And honestly, it's a very welcoming change. I do appreciate this hairier suede. Looks very nice, looks different. These V2s come with an extra pair of laces. The left shoe here has the stock laces that come already with the shoe. And then the right shoe here has the additional laces, which are in a more creamier type color. As you come down to the toe box, you'll find that mesh underlay in that herringbone type design. The mesh is also in this really cool olive green color that you'll see throughout the upper of the shoe. The toe box there has a strip of 3M, and then you also find some additional suede overlays in a darker gray color, which is the same as the gray color on the tongue. The mud guard on these V2s and the mid panels are in that hairier suede, and it's in a lighter gray color. Moving over to the lateral side, you'll find the N logo, which is in 3M, similar to the medial side as well. The top eyelets on these V2s are made out of that TPU material, and as you can see here, they are in that sail white color. Moving all the way to the heel part of the shoe, you have another color here, and it's in like this tan light color, and you'll find that here on the heel collar and then on the heel counter as well. You have a different type suede on the heel counter, more of like that traditional suede that you find on most V2s. The suede on the heel counter feels very nice and soft. You have a very nice backstroke, so The materials there are very nice. Of course, you'll have that traditional cutout, which it is reflective, and then you have the USA embroidered in black. Underneath the heel counter, you'll find the heel stabilizer in that darker gray color. The midsole on these V2s, of course, it is a two-tone midsole. Around the forefoot part of the midsole, it is in this off-white color. You have the absorb branding on the lateral side, and then from the mid panels to the heel part of the shoe, it switches over to more of a cream color. All the way to the heel part of the shoe, you'll find some absorb material sticking out of the midsole. It is covered by that clear plastic material, and you'll see the absorb branding there as well. Switching over to the outsole, it is made out of rubber. You have the New Balance name on the heel part of the outsole, and it's also in that sail white color. In the middle here, you have that jewel-like material with the N logo there, and they did change the color there, and it's in a black and gray color. All the way to the forefoot part of the outsole, you'll find more of that olive green color, and then you'll find the absorb name as well. And then switching over to the box, guys, here we have a lot of different details. The color, obviously, you have the New Balance brand here in this red color, and then the primary color of the box, it's in like a cream color. And when you open the box, you're definitely gonna notice a New Balance card here with some future models to come. Let me tell you guys, this is a problem, because looking at these colorways, basically the models go from the V1, it seems like, all the way to the V3, maybe the V4. Can't really tell the last few models there. But looking at these colorways, guys, man, this is a problem, because just looking at these, I want them all. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna really have to control myself, because this is gonna be crazy. And this is just GRs. We're not talking about the collabs that are gonna come out and things like that. So this is gonna be crazy, man. Definitely an exciting year for New Balance, and I'm just excited to see what happens. And then on the back of the card, you have all of the 99X models, ranging from the 990 V1 all the way to the 999. You know, the tags on the shoes are also different. The tissue paper on the shoes are different as well. You know, and this is kind of silly, but one of my favorite things about this SKU is that, as you can see there, you see the TD at the end. I'm pretty sure that means Teddy Santis. And you'll also find that on the bottom of the box, where you'll see the NBXTD. So obviously Teddy Santis is all over this, so man, we'll see. In terms of sizing, guys, I always go with a size 10 in my 990 V2, but for some reason, this particular colorway feels a tad bigger. I feel like it feels longer. The toe box looks and feels wider. So let me know in the comments below if you are experiencing a difference in the sizing and the fit. You know, definitely for me, I would have been better off going with a 9.5. So it's super weird that they may have made some changes to the size and fit, but it could just be me. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you agree. Just to give you guys an idea, here you have the CP2s and then the newer colorway. And I don't know, man, to me, the CP2, the toe box looks a little bit smaller and slimmer, where on the new one, it looks longer and wider. So I don't know, maybe they did make changes to the fit, I don't know. In terms of comfort and fit, feels pretty much the same. Still a little bit more on that firmer side, not like a 998 or anything like that, but it's still very comfortable. You won't be disappointed with a 990 V2. So yeah, guys, so my final thoughts on these V2s is that this colorway, the materials are freaking excellent, man. If this is just the beginning of what's to come, man, I can't wait. I'm so excited to see what happens, and I really like this colorway. You know, the grays, the greens, the tans, the creams. I mean, you got a little bit of everything, a lot of colors that I like. You know, it's not very loud, it's nice and subtle. You know, it looks clean, looks very mature, and it definitely will go well with a lot of outfits. You know, you obviously have the change here on the suede. You got this hairier suede on the mudguard and mid panels. I really don't care. You know, I do prefer, you know, the softer suede like you have here on the heel counter, but honestly, I don't really care. I do like the change. It makes the shoe look different from other 990 V2s. You know, I'm not a suede expert. I don't know which process is harder to create and things like that, but I still like the hairier suede. I don't mind it, looks clean. These are my first 990 V2s. They come with an additional pair of laces, so that's always a plus. And I think this colorway is so freaking clean. You know, the materials, the craftsmanship, everything is spot on, man. You are gonna find some, you know, glue residues, little glue strings on the upper of the shoe, but that's not a big deal, no problem. Find some strings here and there that you can easily clip off, no problem. And overall, super clean, man. I'm excited, man. This is gonna be a great year for New Balance, so definitely keep an eye on it. So with that being said, let me throw these on, lace these bad boys up, and show you guys how they look on feet. So that's it for me, guys. Hopefully this video brought you a detailed look of the latest 990 V2. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this colorway and what do you think about some of the new changes that are happening here and what new changes are to come. And like always, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you to all the new subscribers. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Hit that like button if you liked the video. I'll leave a link to my Instagram page where I normally post pictures of sneakers I'm rocking, just stories on my Instagram page. So definitely follow me there as well. And that's it, guys. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.